Okay. Okay, if you say so. Meantime, I'll choose to a quick thing which would not take more than 2 minutes till people join in. Okay, give me a minute. Alrighty, here I am. Okay. I'll wait for a few more people to join in. It's just 9:32. This is Vanita Bhavsar, and don't worry, I am shameless in terms of promoting myself and branding myself. And I just want to give out the content, give out the knowledge to people out there so that I get, I will more confidence in myself. And I don't shy away from publicly saying this. Today's topic, I'm sure everybody gonna love it. I think I should start announcing the topic also when I'm kind of putting the message for going live on Instagram. So it's on 9 ways that can help you to build your self-confidence. So I'll wait for a couple of more people to join in. Till then, I will just continue doing a small task that I have in hand. And we'll start in another, I think I'll start at 9:06 today. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there are courses in this specialization, that is nice. Hi, David. Thanks for joining in. I'm just waiting for a couple of more people to join in. I would start this session today at 9:06 sharp. And today's topic is where it's quite interesting. It's 9 ways to boost your self-confidence. You know what? I actually pay attention here. I was just trying to complete a task that I had in my hand. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start with the session now. So, today's topic is on 9 ways to boost your self confidence. Now, sorry, excuse me. So, my name is Vinita Bhausar, and I am a confidence diva. I am, empowering or transforming people who are youngsters, especially suffering from a disease called low confidence, which is kind of creating a hindrance in their career growth, and other aspects of life as well, that whether it is professional, personal, financial, or social aspects of their life. And why am I doing this? Because I was stuck for 6 years in my career and didn't have a single progress until I had a realization that okay, it's not just about the performance, it's not just about the numbers that you put on the table, it's beyond that. And I had a realization that I was falling prey to people's becoming part of people plan, getting unwanted involvement into different political, corporate political stuffs, and etc and etc. Okay, I'm just fixing my hair. I don't know, somehow it's not kind of looking appropriate. Oh yeah, I got the look. Okay, so what are the 9 ways? So I was talking about me and why am I doing it, and hence I thought I don't want people to miss out on those number of years in their career or whichever profession they are in, and probably how they can eliminate those number of years and can jump from position A to position B in shorter span of time. And I'm sure you'll agree with me that the confidence plays a vital role in a career, in your personal life. If it has to be simple, proposing a girl that you like, right? Confidence play a very vital role. Okay, so I'll start with number one. Number one way to build confidence is to have bite-sized achievement every day. Now what I mean by that is, probably you will have a big goal to achieve, right? That could be your 3 years goal or 5 years goal maybe. And if you don't have one, please go and make it. It could be even getting a good job, getting I'm sorry, I'm just little getting a good job in your dream company, XYZ thing. Okay, it could be getting a promotion, it could be getting anything, buying a house, etc and etc, right? So when you have a big goal, you need to cut down those goal into shorter goal, which could be then you need to cut down that into tasks, right? And these tasks needs to be performed on a daily basis. So this is what I call as bite-sized achievement. So probably you have 3 tasks to perform today. For me, like, it was one of the tasks was creating 3 different content on social media, which I did. Okay, so that was one of the content, that was one of the tasks for me, as I have a goal of reaching 1 lakh followers on each social media by the month of October 2020. So I did that. And after, once you're done, you need to celebrate that moment. And how do you celebrate? It could be by treating yourself with a favorite chocolate, it could be dancing, it could be watching YouTube, or watching or Netflixing, something that kinds of releases those chemicals, right, within you. I'm not sure whether it's called oxytocin or serotonin, but something that releases those chemicals in you. Hey Monty, thanks for joining in. So it's very important that you create daily tasks for yourself, and these tasks should be bite size, and you keep on achieving these tasks on a daily basis. And once you achieve them, you need to go out and celebrate. All right, so that's number one way that you can build your confidence, because everyday celebration would lead to boosting your confidence level. So what are you doing? Once you celebrate your achievement, you kind of boost your confidence that you're worth it, that you can do more, you can do more, you can do more. And if you start doing or start trying to achieve a big goal in your life from day one, I am sure that not gonna happen. And what will happen? It will lose your morale, it will lose your self-confidence. You will think that okay, you will give up, that maybe this is not for you, right? And hence your big goal needs to cut down into small goals, and then those small goals need to cut down into daily tasks, and then these tasks needs to be performed on a daily basis, and that's how you go about it. And of course, once you do it, you need to celebrate those tasks. Okay, so number one. Number two is you should know your values. So what I mean by values, So your values could be money, your values could be family, your values could be happiness, gratitude, cheerfulness, fulfillment, doing something for the society, different values, right? And it's very important for you to know what are your values, what are your values that you can't sacrifice, no matter whatever it is, no matter even if your family members are involved in it, right? So once you know these values, you need to you need to be sure that you are not losing on those values, not forgetting or compromising on those values to achieve or to do anything in your life, because it creates a contradiction with your own self. So the moment you start having a contradiction with your own self, it is kind of demoralizing you and letting you go down in terms of your morale. And hence you should always be and perform which is in alignment to your values. And defining values is not an easy task, and I can't explain you this over this video call that I'm having today. But probably in a future session I would love to elaborate more on finding your own values, because it's important for any individual to know what their true values are. Actually there are 9 points, so I've listed down in my laptop, and I'm kind of looking at my screen every now and then, so please excuse me for that. I'm not that sharp enough to remember all the 9 points. Now number 3 is knowing your character. So what happens, a lot of, like how in movies we have a player, we have an actor playing different characters, right? So maybe like a Ranveer Singh, he becomes a villain in Padmavat. On the other hand, in his other movie, he becomes a hero, right, where he sacrifices his life for the love of his life, right? And what is he doing? He's playing character as per the requirement of that particular picture of that particular movie. He's changing the character. So is with human, we keep on changing a character depending upon the situation. So if in case we are in office, we play a different character. When we are at home, we play a different character. So at home, if a mom is kind of getting upset with us on any small thing, we tend to react immediately. On the other hand, when we are in office, we say, okay, iska to kaam hi hai bolne ka, right? This is how we change our character. So we should know what is our actual character and stick with it. Don't let it go, because the moment you start letting go and start try to be somebody else, you will not perform optimally, you will not do what you're supposed to be doing, and you will not enjoy what you're doing. And hence knowing your character and sticking with your character is very important. So my character involves straightforward self-love, like don't care attitude. This is my character. You may feel bad with certain words, certain abusive words that I might use, but it's okay with me, because that's how I am, and I don't want to change for anybody, whether it is social media platform, because I don't want to be seen as a saint over there just to build my followers, right? I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. So knowing your character and building your character and staying with your character is very important. Now number 4th point is doing exercise. Now you must be thinking why exercise is important for boosting self-confidence. So in the past, I have created a video on 4 neurochemicals that your brain releases after certain set of achievement. And all these 4 neurochemicals are very important to stay happy. And when you stay happy, you tend to be more confident. Everything is interrelated. So out of those 4 neurochemical, one is called endorphin. Now when is this endorphin released? So endorphins are only released when you sweat, when your body sweats, okay? And remind you, these 4 neurochemicals are very important to stay happy in your life. You may think it's okay, just a bookish thing, it doesn't work in real life, but we need to really accept the fact that it does work in real life. And in order to stay confident, happiness plays a very important part. And exercise plays a vital role in terms of boosting your confidence every single day. So please make sure that you're sweating every single day. It could involve jogging, running, gymming, yoga, etc. But please do it. Now, number 5 is being fearless. Usually this can be covered in your character part. But why am I highlighting this separately? Because it is very important for every individual to understand why to be fearless rather than being fearful of everything. Because the moment most of us, I would say 99% of the population today, are living a fearful life now, especially when we have this crisis across the country, the pandemic that is being spread, right? So every single family, you must be listening of conversations like the economy is collapsing, there could be job losses, there could be money losses, there could be so many people leaving, losing on their houses. Now what is this? We are surrounding ourselves with so much of fear, in our environment, that we tend to get fearful with everything, in our thought process at least. And this is something invisible, this is something that you're not realizing, but our brain is catching up those fearful words, those fearful sentences that are happening around us. Why? Because we have been also experiencing the same thing. And once you start passing those negative energy outside, okay, of fear, being fearful, you tend to attract those energy in you. All the fearful energy will tend to attract. So you might lose job, you might lose different thing in your life. Now this is another big topic to talk about, energies, okay, how it works. Because science, there's a, in science we were taught that everything is surrounding us is created of energies, and even we human beings are created of energies, and the energies attract the like energies, right? Now that's a separate topic, I don't want to touch that. But being fearless plays a very important role in boosting your confidence, because you don't tend to move out of your character, you don't tend to have those flattery buttery talks. You be yourself, and you try to be honest, which makes you happy. The moment you start behaving somebody else just to show that, okay, I am there with you, you may enjoy that particular moment maybe for a minute or two, but at the end you're not satisfied, and we need to accept that. Okay, so being fearless is another important point that one should keep in mind if they want to build a super confidence. Hey Jenny, thanks for joining in. The number 6 point is standing out for yourself. Okay, so what does this mean? So as I gave you an example before this, that in our, especially people who are in jobs, they tend to support their bosses, they tend to support sometimes their subordinates also, so that the relationship is there, right? There is no cutting and losing those relationship, because वो हमारा काम करेगा तभी जाके हमारा task complete होगा. That's the kind of relationship that we try to have. But you should actually stick with yourself, and you should not try to be somebody else, not give up on your values, not give up on your character, whichever way possible. Do not. If it involves losing people in your life, so be it. Don't care about it, because at the end what people gonna see is you choosing to be yourself. Your honesty is very important, and forget about the world. Being honest to your own self is important, and hence be yourself irrespective of whatever situation you are in. And I'm telling you, the universe gonna judge you every single time. The universe gonna judge you to see if you really be yourself, no matter whatever it is. So just don't lose on that thread. Now number 7 point is honor your promise, because you won't believe that 99% of the population, 99% of the time, they break their promises, and they don't even know how bad it is impacting their life. Because I'll give you an example. For an example, I told my friend that I will call you tomorrow. Okay, for some reason I forgot, because it was a very casual thing. But remember, you gave a promise to somebody that you will call tomorrow, and when you don't honor it, and this is happening, you don't even know the number of times this cycle is being repeated. Yeah, you believe your life is cyclic, so it's kind of repeating, and every single day maybe 10 and 15 number of promises that you're not fulfilling, because you think it's not important. Maybe it could be book reading, maybe it could be getting live, maybe it could be putting content, maybe it could be saying a simple hi to your friend. okay? And we forget doing it because we think it's a very small thing in our life and who cares, it's fine. But here it's getting registered. So here it's getting registered that you are okay not fulfilling your promise, which means you're still okay if somebody else is not fulfilling your promise. As I told you, energies attract, right? So it's very important to fulfill the promise that you make. And trust me, it may sound simple, but it is not, because from the childhood, don't even remember how old you may have been, you have been breaking on your promises big time. Big time means big time, and it has got part of you, you become part of it, and so much of damage it is doing. So start working on it, be little conscious, and start fulfilling your promises every single day. Because every promise that you fulfill, you feel nice. And how do you feel nice is, first you need to consciously start feeling nice, because you need to motivate yourself, right, for everything that you do, for every thing that you're pushing yourself to do. So once you start feeling nice, that's how you will keep on repeating. You would want, your body would want more of niceness, and it would want you to repeat those fulfillment of promises every single day and every single time that you make. And hence this plays a very important role again. So far I've covered 7 points, 7 ways to stay confident. Now number 8 is very important, and this is my favorite. Don't bother what people are saying. I think coming from a North Indian family, people talk a lot about me. They still may be talking a lot about me, about my color, about the choice of my marriage I had, about every possible decision that I made in my life. Luckily I'm very grateful to my parents and my siblings and my husband, who has really supported me in everything. But had I actually thought about people around me, I wouldn't have been doing this with you, coming live on Instagram and trying to have this conversation. I would have been in one of the 4 cornered person in some big family. I don't even know, and I don't want to imagine also. So it's very important that you don't get bothered with people opinion. You should always display your character and your values, and don't take stuff so easily on you. If it is about somebody talking negative, or somebody's talk is bothering you, it's fine, let it go, as long as you're getting closer to your task. So this is very important in terms of making you a confident person. And then the last but not the least, the 9th point is love, or do more what you love. That's the 9th point. So because your body needs those neurochemicals, as I spoke earlier, right? It needs doses of oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin, and dopamine, and one of these chemical comes through love. I'm not sure which chemical is that, but yes, it comes through love. So these are the 9 important points or ways that can help you to build confidence. I'll quickly repeat what are those 9 points in case people who have missed it and who will be going through this video again. So number 1 is having bite-sized tasks and achieving them on a daily basis, and also celebrating them. Number 2 is knowing your values and doing the right thing which supports your values. Number 3 is knowing your character and sticking with your character. Number 4 is exercising, because it releases the neurochemical called endorphin, which is vital for you to stay happy, and once you're happy, you tend to be more confident. Number 5 is being fearless. I don't need to explain this much. Number 6 is standing for your own self, even if it involves losing your closed ones, maybe your family. It could be for a short time, but I'm sure they will understand. Number 7 is honoring your promises, not big promises, because big promises you always honor. जहाँ पे सर पे डंडा होता है हम लोग ऑनर करते हैं, जहाँ पे नहीं होता छोटे प्रॉमिस, जैसे कि फ्रेंड को फ़ोन करना है या मॉम डैड को फ़ोन करना है, राइट? वी प्रॉमिस आवरसेल्फ एंड वी फॉरगेट बिकॉज वी थिंक इट्स अ वेरी कैजुअल थिंग, but it's becoming a part of you without you even realizing it. It's becoming you're okay not honoring your own promise. What message are you passing on to your brain? So Number 7 is honor your promise. Number 8 is don't bother what others think about you. And last but not the least, love yourself. I think loving yourself plays a very important role. And yeah, of course, the I would say the first point should be fake it till you make it, because that's how I made it. I was not a confident person until I started faking it, and I developed it overnight. I'm telling you, for a lot of people it might sound like she's just trying to make up a story, but no, it's not a story for me. Hey, thank you, Monty. I hope it was helpful. I don't know why did you say lucky you, but thank you so much. I am lucky. I love myself and I love my close family members, and I'm really thankful to God for giving them in my life. Thank you so much. And if there is any question for me, Monty, I think it's only you. If you have any questions for me, you can ask. I'll be there for another minute before ending this live session. Okay, who is Mayday? I don't know. All right. Do you have any questions for me, Monty? Or should I end this session? Okay, great. It seems no question then. All right, with this, thank you so much for your time. My God, it was 30 long minutes today for my live session. First time, huh? All right. Lucky for not going for marriage. Hey, I married the boy, the man of my life, the man whom I loved. Well, yeah, not going for the marriage, what my family decided. Yes, of course. Yep. Bye then. Take care. Thank you so much. And any questions for me, you can DM me. Also, I have my WhatsApp number where you can drop in your queries, your questions, and I will drop a message. I will reply on that number. The number is 98672-72399. I repeat, 98672-72399. Also, I'm available on Facebook, Twitter, Facebook as Bhausar Vinita, and on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at Vinita Bhausar. Thank you so much, and have a Shubh Ratri. Namaste.